bright side, it really was her mother's fault.
"Speaking of your mother, where is she?"
Lucas asked. At the senior center, preparing Easter baskets for the homeless. Because that was what women were supposed to do. Take care of people, not have actual careers that could support them and their families. I, on the other hand, will be paying your bills, designing t-shirts for Misty, working on the layout of a sales brochure, and making bunny butt cookies for my daughter. Lucas raised an eyebrow.
"You do realize that bunny butt is just a polite way of saying rabbit ass?"
Harper laughed. Yes, but they're an Easter tradition. Becca loves them. Her father is dropping her off tomorrow afternoon, and I want the cookies waiting. Because maybe if there were bunny butt cookies, her daughter would smile and talk to her the way she used to, in actual sentences that shared bits of her life.
"You sorry you didn't go?"
Lucas asked. To the memorial? Yes. She thought for a second, then added, no. I mean, I would have liked to pay my respects and all, but Great Aunt Cheryl is gone, so it's not like she would miss me showing up. The drive from Mischief Bay to Grass Valley would take practically the whole day. Harper couldn't imagine anything more horrible than being trapped in a car with her ex, his girlfriend, and her daughter. Okay, the Becca part would be great, but the other two? The worst of it was that while Great Aunt Cheryl was actually Terrence's relative, Harper had been the one who had stayed in touch right up until her death 2 months ago. Terrence is 44. What is he thinking, dating a 28-year-old? She glared at Lucas. Never mind. You're the wrong person to be having this particular conversation with. Because while her client was a handsome, single 50-year-old man, he also dated women in their 20s. In his case, their early 20s. What is wrong with you? She demanded. Is it all men or just you and my ex? Oh, dear God, the one thing you have in common with Terrence is me. Did I do something to make you all date 20-somethings?
"Calm down," Lucas said mildly. "I was dating younger women long before we met. It's not you, it's me."
Where have I heard that before? She glanced pointedly at the clock on her microwave. Don't you have crimes to solve?
Yeah, I'm going.
He rose and carried his dishes to the sink. Lucas was about 5'10", nicely muscled with a belly way flatter than hers. He wore jeans, cowboy boots, and a long-sleeved shirt. He was a detective with the LAPD, and from what she'd learned about him in the 9 months she'd been working for him, he'd always been a cop. He returned to the table and slipped on his shoulder holster, then grabbed his blazer.
"How do you make bunny butt cookies?"
She laughed. It's easy. You take a round sugar cookie frosted in pink icing, add 2 small oval sugar cookies decorated with pink candy for feet, use a miniature marshmallow for the tail, and voila! Bunny butt cookies.
"Save me a couple."
"I promise." She would put them in a little box that she would decorate for the holiday, because she simply couldn't hand someone cookies on a plain paper plate. If she tried, the heavens would open and release a plague of locusts at the very least. Oh, to be able to buy packaged cookies from the grocery store, or prepared spaghetti sauce, or a frozen entree. But that would never happen, because it wasn't what Harper was supposed to do. She carried the rest of the dishes over to the sink, packed up the uneaten food, then retreated to her large craft room with its built-in shelves and giant tables and cupboards. After finding a nice bunny butt cookie-sized box, she studied her ribbon collection before selecting one that would coordinate. While her glue gun heated, she sorted through her fabric remnants to find one that was Easter appropriate and wondered what other women did with the time they saved by not making every stupid thing by hand. But Harper was her mother's daughter and had never been very good at bucking tradition. Her sister, Stacey, was the rebel, while Harper did what she was told. It wasn't that she didn't like making bunny butt cookies or decoupaging gift boxes. It was that she wanted just a little more in her life. More challenges, more money, more communication with her daughter. And while it was fun to blame all her problems on her mother, Harper couldn't help thinking that in reality, everything she wanted but didn't have was very likely her own damn fault. The smell of waffles and turkey sausage filled the kitchen and drifted down the hall toward the master bedroom. Stacey Bloom slipped on her sleeveless dress, then glanced at herself in the mirror. With the loose style and knit fabric, not to mention her body shape, she looked as she always had.